What time is? I gotta see the reservation. Is it? You know what time the reservation is?
I think like 11.
What time is it?
He had my dad as his home screen and shit.
Clock in, clock in. Black Gotta just walked in. Team Black Gotta stand up, man. Yo, we back on the same topic with DDG and Reggie. We all seen how this situation came from a little bit of nothing to a whole lot of something. And I assume that this situation might just get dangerous. So we got DDG on one side who feels like this whole situation could have stopped the moment he said something and Reggie said something back. It could have been done right there. And DDG also feels like people around Reggie should influence him to not keep going at it with him. Reasons why is because, one, I guess he's DDG, and two, it's bad for business. Then we got Reggie on the other hand who feels like he's just like DDG, which is a human being, and I feel like he's correct for that. But he doesn't want to back down just because another grown man is telling him to back down. He feels like he has a voice just like DDG. He feels like he get to speak out and play the same game DDG is playing. As some would say, two could play that game. But before we get all the way into the video, I want to make a quick disclaimer. As y'all can see, we up in the vibes, and I don't want to see nothing but positivity in the comments. So if you enjoy seeing me coming to break down these situations, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and sub up if you ain't already subbed. Alright, I thought this situation took a crazy turn soon as I seen people like Fatso getting involved and Bloodhound Q50. If you don't know who Bloodhound Q50 is, I think his name says it all. He's human, but he called himself Bloodhound and Q50. Q50 is supposed to be a car. So I guess he mixed some type of dog together in a car and it created him. That's wild, isn't it? Then we got Fatso. Fatso, I don't know too much about him, but he obviously isn't too far from the same type of person Bloodhound Q50 is. Now the reason I'm bringing up these people and the type of people they are is because I don't see the streamer world being anywhere as violent as these boys.
You lame ass niggas know what y'all be doing. Y'all be putting like streamers, you know what I'm saying, like good get to their money, you know what I'm saying. Y'all be putting them in the worst situations, bro. You know, first degree, y'all Reggie shorty. And I'm 9 out of 10. I know he ain't know y'all gonna come in there doing all that tucking this and that shit. I'm out dig him in the girl. You goofy, little ass boy swing this. I'm out dig him in the girl. You got a nigga on the side of you trying to get him so much exposure. That nigga ain't even get back for his told me that just that. I'm out dig him in the girl. Name a hood that's up on Bloodhound right now. I'm out dig him in the girl.
Meanwhile, we got DDG speaking on Reggie about him losing somebody close to him too, which is his dad. And it makes the situation no better, the fact that Reggie is basically known for telling everybody he don't got a dad. But meanwhile, he actually does have a dad, and DDG had this to say after the passing of Reggie's dad.
Title, I have lost all respect for that little ass boy. I have no respect. I'm ready to go as low as possible. You go low, you bring my family into it, I bring your family into it. That's just how I go. It's fair game at this point. And y'all know I don't never be trying to take this far. But he leave me no choice. I'm not gonna specifically speak on nothing because I just don't want to have anything correlating. This is all a skit, by the way. It's all fake drama, just for the benefit of views and making money. But this is the bad time to say what he said, because I'm doing what, you know, his dad never did for him. He said something. He was like, "Where your such and such is at?" And I'm like, "Damn, that's a good ass question. I wish I could ask your daddy the same." I really wish I could ask him the same, but I can't. I don't understand how. This is what really bothers me about that little boy, right? I'm not even gonna mention him no more. I'm not even gonna say his name. I didn't know he made a career off of dissing his daddy. Is that what it is, y'all? I didn't know he made a career off of dissing his daddy. Then I seen a clip where he said he ain't going to his daddy's funeral. You're a terrible person, Reggie. Matter of fact, I am gonna mention your name. You're a terrible person. That man birthed you. That man came to your graduation. That man came to support you. That man wanted to be in your life. Your mom. You need to have a conversation. I think that's what you need to do. You need to have a conversation with your mom and ask your mom why. You need to ask your mom why your dad wasn't in your life. Was it because he didn't want to be, or is it because he couldn't? He was broke though. So maybe that might have been the situation. I'm not sure what's going on, but you dead ass wrong for saying you ain't going to your daddy's funeral, bro. You dead wrong, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's up. That man loves you. That's wrong. But I really don't even want to get on here and like exert this. It really rubbed me the wrong way as being a father that's doing what he's supposed to do, and seeing that Reggie dad was doing the same thing, and his son, his hard-headed, dusty ass stud son, wanted to make a career off dissing him, and y'all support that shit. Then you get on live in front of tens of thousands of people and say, I'm not going to his funeral. Like, why is that the internet's bit? Why do I know this, Reggie? Why do I know this? I should not know this. This is all a skit, by the way. Why do I know this information? I never wanted to know this. You're a terrible person. Your jokes are not funny. They're disgusting. Seriously. And that's the real reason you smoke weed every day. Because you hide from your emotions. You need to stop masking your emotions. You need to face your fears, bro. You need to go to that funeral. You need to go see your father. That's what you need to do. And I see you projecting onto me. And I knew you couldn't wait to say what you said. I knew you was waiting on a moment where you can say that. And I'm like, damn, let me dig a little deeper. That's why I ain't on the laptop, because I'm like, I don't even want to even pull no screens up of you or none of that. I want you, Reggie, I want you to crash about me, bro. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, yesterday when I was talking to Cinco, right? I don't know if y'all was in the stream yesterday. When I was talking to Cinco, I was like, man, it ain't really that deep. It's not that deep of an issue for me to even be trying to like really distance. Bro, I would literally do this and you would fly across the room, bro. And I'm like, it's really no reason in me doing that. And then the following day, this gets online and say what he said. So I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. As a chat, as a community, I want y'all to know, it ain't no more boundaries. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, when I wanna say it, how I wanna say it. And Reggie ain't gonna do nothing about it. Not a thing. Now, one thing, let me see what time it is. What time is it? What time is it? I gotta see the reservation. Is it, you know what time the reservation is?
I think like 11.
What time is it?
10:20.
Oh, 10:20?
Yeah.
All right, bet, cool. Y'all know who I don't play about. You feel me? I don't play, bro. I do not play. I know your daddy rolling in his mother grave right now, bro. Like, damn, I really gave life to this little and this made a joke of me, and he ain't gonna come to my funeral. It's crazy, bro. That shit is wild to me. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, I don't know about you guys, but nothing in that video we just watched was funny to me. As a matter of fact, that probably had to been one of the worst things I feel like I seen DDG do. I don't know if it was supposed to be funny, and I believe that could have been Reggie's father on his phone screen, acting as if he was trying to find the reservations, but making it a joke. And I mind you, you heard DDG say at the beginning, everything is just a joke for monetary reasons, and he's basically just doing it for money. And he proceeded to say the reason why Reggie's dad was not in his life is probably because he was broke, aka poor. Now, the things that DDG is saying, I guarantee you, none of these things are anything to brag about. The way he keeps on speaking about financial situations, you would assume when you pass away, you get to take the money with you. You would be happy then. But it's crazy how much getting money could make you lose sense of reality. He's literally living as if there's no consequences for things you say, when in all reality, there is. But Reggie came back to respond, feeling like DDG has went too far.
Right? He had my dad as his home screen. Right? I'm yet again going to state it again. I'm personally not going to diss his dead people because I know that shit is just unnecessary. These don't got me mad enough for me to even want to do that. But I just want to shed light on the lame that he did, because he said I'm a individual for not going to my dad's funeral, when y'all gotta understand, bro, as a man, mentally, bro, you gotta protect your peace, gang. And me and a lot of my family members not seeing eye to eye, and it is what it is. So it's like I wouldn't even put myself in that position. My mom went to view my dad, and even her just telling me, my nigga, that shit made a nigga feel some type of way. But I also feel like my dad did get to see me on stage. If y'all watch my stand-up, y'all would know I talked about my dad having a stroke. That's how my dad died. My dad had a stroke. And you know, with the stroke shit, nigga, once your voice gone, nigga, your life next, nigga. Everybody know that, bro.
Now, I really see why Reggie is as popular as he is. Reasons why is because he's actually turning traumatizing situations to something that he could laugh about. I feel like that's his way to get over a lot of things. But that's a tough way to get over some situations. But whole time, I could tell Reggie feels some type of way deeply about what was just said. And me just looking at this whole situation and the fact that DDG saying this is for monetary reasons only shows me how much people are willing to do anything for money. We are literally in some terrible, sad times. Money is honestly the root of all evil. But while Reggie decided to take the positive route, which is highly respected by me, he has people from his neck of the woods who decided to not take the positive route and to actually take the same route DDG took.
I get to see in a clip that DDG hating on this Dub talking about niggas' grandmothers, dead fathers. A whole lot of Dino in his blunt. You talking about? Cause why you even take it there though? Why you take it there though? You take it there for though?
Now, as y'all can see, this is literally getting too hot out here, and we for sure need some milk. Now, I seen somebody in the last video ask me, what is a chain reaction? Let's find out. A chemical reaction or other process in which the products themselves promote or spread the reaction, which under certain conditions may accelerate dramatically. So if you didn't know what chain reaction meant, that's exactly what it means. And yes, that's exactly what this is. Don't y'all see how this spreading? Cause I can see it. And it's accelerating dramatically. And from the looks of it, Talil and the Clover Boys have joined the party.
Hello. My niggas keep saying when niggas see me.
That's it. When you see me, 6 foot tall, 6'4" wingspan, 2 guns,
Hello.
and mad of artillery.
Chill, Tata. Don't say too much to it, cause they know how you get. I ain't gonna lie. They know how you get.
Fuck!
They know how you get. I'm telling you.
Let's do it!
I'm telling you, Twigga.
I haven't streamed in so long.
Yep, this is clearly spreading like a wildfire. Meanwhile, DDG is expecting everybody around Reggie to tell him to chill out.
Anybody with a brain know that this dead ass wrong, bro. Anybody with a brain. If my brother on some bullshit, there's been situations where my brother was arguing with it and I called him and I'm like, bro, you tripping. Chill, bro. Like, why? It's no point. Y'all know my brother be saying anything, getting on anybody's ass. I call him and I'd be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, you tripping. Like with the Ty, when he was beefing with Ty, Ty the guy. I told him, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you tripping. sometimes you gotta hold your homies accountable, and when you don't, it falls back on you and make you look bad, bro.
I understand completely what DDG is saying, but I'm hoping he's taking his own advice, and hopefully somebody in your corner is also holding you accountable and telling you when you're wrong and telling you when you're going too far, because two wrongs don't make it right. This situation done spread it out so wide, Aaron the plumber is even trying to catch the fade for Reggie.
Reggie, you said you was looking for somebody that'll take the fade for you. I'll take all the fades. We can run them on replay too. Same day, Bradowski, old whiskey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, DDG, I don't make 100,000 a month or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I could put up 100 though on me though, on mamas though. Yeah, man. Aaron the plumber, DDG, whoever else from Streamer University want it, come get it, Bradowski, on mamas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's wild. This man really must think this is Pokemon, and he gotta catch them all, cause he really trying to catch them all. Last but not least though, guys, we got Cenat finally speaking up and letting us know how he feel about the situation. Let's hear him out.
I f with Reggie. Y'all niggas know I f with Reggie. Y'all niggas know I f with Daryl. Okay? They having a feud right now. So as a nigga that's gonna stay neutral, I'm staying out of it. You feel what I'm saying? Daryl did text me and say, like, when the first started, he had said, like, tell Reggie to chill. You feel me? I literally went to Reggie and we spoke about this. We did, bro. But at the end of the day, that is a grown ass man. He just decided to do what he want to do. If Daryl feels a way about Reggie and Reggie feels a way about Daryl, bro. And I'm not going to tell them how to feel a way about each other. Do I think the situation unfortunate? Yes, I do. You feel what I'm saying? Do I think that a lot of shit could have been prevented? Of course. Do I feel like that motherfucker is getting dragged to unnecessary boundaries? Yes. Am I gonna get involved? No.
All right, y'all heard it there. Do I feel like Cenat saying he's gonna stay out of it is a good thing? I don't feel like it is a good thing, but he's well within his own boundaries to say, hey, as a grown man, I will stay out of other grown man situations. Is there a possibility Cenat could say something to de-escalate this situation? I believe so. And if the opportunity presents itself, I feel like he should. But hey, you guys let me know how y'all feel about this situation, and let me know how much more dangerous you think this situation could get. All right, y'all, we back. VOTD of the day, man. This right here is verse 3 from Genesis. Now, I want you guys to listen closely. This is probably a story you all heard before, and if you really pay attention, it'll teach you a thing or two about deception. Now, the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." "You will not certainly die," the serpent said to the woman, "for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Then the eyes of both of them were open, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves and made coverings for themselves. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And they hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called to the man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" The man said, "The woman you put here with me, she gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it." Then the Lord God said to the woman, "What is this you have done?" The woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate it." So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. You will crawl on your belly, and you will eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offsprings and hers. he will crush your head and you will strike his heel. To the woman he said, I will make your pains in childbearing very severe. With painful labor, you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. To Adam he said, because you listened to your wife and ate fruit from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat from it. Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil, you will eat food from it. In the days of your life, it will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food until you return to the ground. Since from it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you will return. Adam named his wife Eve because she will become the mother of all the living. The Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. And the Lord God said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat and live forever. So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. After he drove the man out, he placed on the east side of the Garden of Eden cherubim and a flaming sword flashing back and forth to guard the way to the tree of life. All right, guys, I want to see WVOTD. If that verse of the day resonates with anything in life, fight temptations and do what you know is right. It's your boy Big 8. Love y'all.